here, honey. Hi guys, thanks for watching, and we just want to talk to you a little bit about Space 220.
This is a restaurant that's in EPCOT, and it is kind of next to Mission Space, and we were researching kind of what to do for lunch that day, and I think we just came across this and the atmosphere. I think we're looking at
Yeah, well, this is kind of a popular one. Yeah,
newer one.
It's a newer place at EPCOT, and the reservations can be a little tricky to get for this one. So we went in the summer, July, and it was not that busy. So we were able to get pretty much any reservation we wanted for most places.
Most restaurants.
Yeah, so we kind of jumped on this one. Max, you gotta look this way.
Hold on tight, guys. Whoa!
You'll get that.
Alright, everybody, just make sure you're holding on.
Because it looks really cool.
Really cool. Yeah, the entrance to get in was really neat. Kind of wait for your name to be called, and they bring you in this like really neat room.
Get like a ticket to
Get a
space.
ticket to space.
Yeah, space station. Yeah, so the experience is really cool. And the kids the whole time were like, are we really going to space? Remember?
We kept playing along.
Yeah.
We totally are, guys. We're in space.
Yeah, so it was funny. But yeah, so we decided to check it out.
And as you see in the video, the whole restaurant itself is just really cool. It really feels like you're there. The one wall kind of just feels like it's a bunch of windows looking out to space.
Yeah, there's like the windows. Each little window has like something going on, like you're at the space station, and there's like things going on outside. So you see like an astronaut, and then sometimes you see like a astronaut with his dog, or like some silly stuff. And so our son Max the whole time was like, we are not really in space because that astronaut is not tethered to anything. You remember that?
Yeah, where'd you learn the word tethered?
Yeah. So, yeah, he's our
awesome.
6-year-old, so that was pretty funny. So we're going to give you a little bit of information, too, about Space 220. So you can do lunch or dinner there. There's also an area where you can just kind of sit at the bar, and you can get like small plates and things like that. So I've heard that that's even a little bit trickier to get than getting a reservation there because there's just limited seating. But that is also a possibility. But with the lunch, you get an appetizer and you get your main plate. So you get your appetizer and then your
It's a main course meal.
yeah. For the lunch, though, the lunch is $50 per person. And then for kids, for the lunch menu, it is $29 per. So this is one of the pricier places to eat. The lunch is a little bit cheaper, though. So if you're going to do
But the kids, for lunch, they got the dessert.
yeah, so they don't get an appetizer, they get their meal.
Get their meal, they get dessert. Adults don't get to get the dessert.
Unless you do dinner.
Dinner.
So dinner, though, you pay $79 a person. And then you get an appetizer, you get your main course, and then you get dessert with that one. So, and then there's a select number of things you can kind of choose off of each menu. So it's kind of a fixed price place. Now for the kids' dinner, you're going to pay $35.
$6 more, okay.
So $6 more. And they get a little appetizer, an entree, and a dessert for the dinner.
Okay.
So that's the options for Space 220.
SB1, you are clear.
Look down.
You're riding aboard the Mark V Stellarator, the latest in space elevator design and technology. Today, you'll have a spectacular view of Florida and the eastern seaboard. Enjoy the ride. I'll be back in a bit with arrival information.
So do you remember what you got at Space 220?
I do. I do. For a couple of reasons. Okay, so what is it? The tartar. I think I just read through the tartar.
Here, I've got the menu up here because I knew we would. The names
Names
of
of
everything
people.
is really interesting.
Oh, the Neptuna tartar. So, in the description, I see the sushi grade. I'm like, oh, cool, man. However, it was came back to haunt me later, but the the entree was really good, and that was for me. I got the a burger, which is the Gemini burger, and that was really good. Everything that came with it, the fries, and it was just a really good.
Did you like your appetizer?
I liked it at the moment. I thought it was pretty good, and
You regretted it.
it disagreed
later.
with me later. Yes.
So you were adventurous with your appetizer, but not so much with your dinner, right?
No, yeah.
Your main course. And then I got the Caesar salad, and I don't really know why. Looking back over it, I don't know why I got the Caesar salad. It was probably because one of the kids was like freaking out or something. Or we were
sure.
just like, I want to say they were all like so excited about the place that like they were real fidgety when we first got in there. So I think I just must have blurted out that I wanted the Caesar salad. I don't really like Caesar dressing, so.
Dressing at all.
So I don't even really know. Yes, I don't really know about the bacon. So I wasn't a huge fan of that, mainly because it was like very heavy on the dressing and like a lot of dressings. And I don't like dressing, period. So especially if it's like soaked in. But and then for my main course, I got, which was actually really, really yummy.
Oh, yeah.
Really, really yummy. This was like one of my favorite things. It was the galactic miso salmon. Which is really good, and the flavor of the salmon was really, really yummy. And the sauteed leeks were really good too.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Everything
that was like
here
on
is
it. But anyway, definitely recommend that if you go there. The kids got like I think
Two of them got the
macaroni,
space spaghetti.
and they got the space spaghetti. So that was kind of cute. Yeah.
Yeah.
So that they really liked their meal, and they liked getting like the ice cream and stuff for dessert.
So for the pros and cons of Space 220, things that we liked about it, what did you, looking back on it, like about Space 220?
Yeah, I would say one of the pros for me was the atmosphere. Super, super cool, very unique, very kind of calm almost, I would say. Like, it's just like really calm, and the windows, like looking out, was just like very soothing, and the music was very soothing. The chairs were super comfortable. Did you notice the chairs being really comfy? It just, yeah, we were all at, we were a large party, but we were all at like a round table, which is, I think is really cool, because a lot of times you're at like a big long table when you're with a big party, and so you can't really see everyone, you know, like you're like at one end or the other. So I thought that was, yeah, really cool.
Yeah, that was really neat. Yeah, of course, the atmosphere and getting there and getting to your table was really cool. Walking in, it really felt like you were going somewhere in space to eat. Yes, I think we said a couple times the pace of the meal, the server we had was fantastic.
Oh, she was great. We gave her a cast compliment, I believe, after.
Yep.
Was it Connie?
I think
Is
it
that
was
right?
Connie.
I think it was Connie. She's super sweet.
How everything came out, how it was slow, all the movement on the screens that look out to space were slow. The music was very soothing. It really was a kind of a relaxing lunch, and the kids did really well enough for us to enjoy it.
Yes,
That was kinda
yeah.
neat.
After we got settled in and they got some food, they were doing pretty well, and we were able to kind of sit and relax a little bit. So that's nice when you're at a park and you're busy to kind of all be able to sit down and enjoy a meal together and sit still.
Yeah, as much as we enjoy the character meals, which are good, I feel like I am
You're in and out of your
Eating-
seat a lot,
yeah.
and taking pictures.
taking a bite or something. Get a picture with that one.
Yeah.
And then take another bite. How about that one?
Yes.
So, but this one was really cool.
Yeah, this was cool for the adults and the kids because the kids got to kind of watch out the window, and then we get to kind of sit and enjoy the meal. I would say the cons would be it's just a pricey. It's pricey, you know. You're spending, especially if you do dinner, you know, and you have a big family. It's very, very expensive.
Cons is for me is just got the wrong appetizer. So a good 2 hours later, it was
Not feeling great.
not feeling the greatest. So, but yeah,
I don't think
that's pretty much it.
your stomach was used to that adventurous of a appetizer. Yes, but the another pro, back to the pros too, is I think for the most part everyone at our table liked their meal with you, with the exception of the appetizer. But like
It wasn't bad.
everybody like really enjoyed the quality of the food.
Oh, that's
So-
right. Yeah. So
That was like
everyone in the
everyone's
party,
favorite,
yeah,
I think.
they liked the food. Like everybody in the party really enjoyed it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Small thing for me, I think, is just again just the theming going into another Disney restaurant, like down to the bathrooms. There was this little sign that was like, in the event of gravity loss, like all things would float, including the liquid thing. So you're in the bathroom and you're like kind of thinking through what that means. You're like, wait a
It's a little
second, that's
joke,
hilarious.
yeah.
It's so funny.
That was really funny.
Like a little official placard on the way out. I
Yeah.
thought that was great.
Yeah.
Kinda,
Disney's great with the details.
me and Max got a little laugh out of that.
Now, I will say another slight con, kind of
Okay.
depending on what you're looking for, really with this situation, is that, you know, that while the meal was relaxing and calm and slow paced and all that, it was slow. So if you are wanting to kind of just get in and get out, eat and get in and get out, and not like really sit down and enjoy a meal, it might not be great for you because it took us a good bit of time there, right?
Yep.
Like
It did some
hour and a half.
Hour and a half. It was an hour
I
and a
think
half.
we were
yeah.
there an hour and a half, so maybe a little bit more than that, just because you know there's like an event to get in, you get in, you know, and then you have a 2-course meal. If you're doing dinner, it's 3-course.
3-course, yeah.
So it may be a little bit of a slower paced meal for you.
Which could take away from your park time, and I don't think it took away from ours that day too much because we,
No, we still did
Got
everything we
everything in.
wanted to
Yep.
do. Yeah,
but could see that happening, like
yeah.
especially
If you want to park hop
Park
too
hop, yeah.
or something, yeah. I mean, we were just staying at EPCOT, and EPCOT's not a, you know, there's not a lot of attractions and stuff there. You know, it's a park. You could definitely spend all day there, and we did.
We're kind of, you know, space is a little bit cooler. I'm actually going to be but we don't have quite the up there, and you got to go through to some extent.
Now for dessert. Oh, they're so good. You want a cupcake, but it's chocolate. Or do you want ice cream? Or
I think my favorite memory there was like Max, like looking and like really trying to think about like, are we really in space? You know, because he's kind of at that age where like make believe it's real. And he's like really just trying to figure it out. Kind of, you know, he'll pretty much be on the other side of that whole imaginative thinking. I think pretty soon, like that you are when you're like preschool. So he's like getting a little older. So he was really like trying to think hard about, is this real? Are we really in space? And when he was the whole like, this isn't real. They're not tethered to the to the space station.
It will just float away.
Yeah.
Keep floating.
Yeah. So that was kind of fun just to see his little mind process it all. Okay. So what was your favorite part? If you pick one thing, what was your favorite thing? Your favorite memory was the
It's the
bathroom?
Well, I mean, eating everything.
Going
was
to the
kinda neat.
bathroom was your favorite. Sensing a theme for this whole.
Like every video we put out, it's like bathroom theme.
No, just this one in particular.
This one?
Yeah.
It seems like every one of them. But that, I mean, said like the placard, kind of like, oh, that little detail, you get notice that. That's a good little laugh and a good little
Yeah.
moment with Max. So that's what I mean by like, that's my favorite
Did
thing.
he
Like,
get
a good
it?
little laugh about, yeah, I was like, hey, dude, you know what they're saying? You know, like one of those things like, oh, yeah. So we had that little moment there.
Thanks so much for watching our video today.
Don't forget to hit the subscribe button and like and share it with all your friends.
Yes, and if you need some help with planning your next Disney vacation, please let us know. We'd love to help you out.
It wouldn't cost you a thing.